Bloody brilliant.
Beers.
Bloody brilliant.
Beers. On the piss.
And welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Better.
That's Tom Das. We are the Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started out reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversations that you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local. And where are we today, Klutzy?
Once again, we're at the Caxton Hotel, mate. As always, it's a great place to be.
It's the greatest place to be. This is our On the Piss podcast where Klutzy and I just catch up, chat shit, and hang out for about an hour. How are you, Josh?
Mate, good.
Another bender for you on the weekend?
Another bender, no shit pants though.
But on that,
I've got two updates on that story actually. Dad's an avid listener of the podcast and was catching up the other day. Got this text, just catching up with the pods. Now I know why I saw your underdacks in the bin. Was wondering why they were in there. Did you check your sister's bed for skitties? Nah, that's when I was staying at Doug's. I thought you said you chucked something in our bin. There was some Storm boxes in there, I think, as well. Your mum might have thrown them in. She could have, but I definitely threw the shitty underwear in, Dad.
Caught out.
But also, I haven't told you this yet. I'm in the car park on Saturday night, right?
Yep.
And we're with a few of our mates, and one of them knocks. He goes, "Come over this way. I found some of the other boys." And I walk over, and I see our good mate Paddy Nick, and he's just got this shit-eating grin on his face, just giggling. And I was like, "Oh God!" And there was someone else turned around with a jumper on, but they had like a British and Irish Lions jersey on, but they looked familiar from the back, and I was like,
who is this?
Very strange that this person's wearing his jumper.
A Lions jersey. Yeah.
It was Nicholas Paulson. And he turned around and just started giggling. I was like, "I'm guessing Paddy informed you?" And he's like, "Yeah," and just started pissing himself laughing. And he's like, "Dude, Paddy," I was like, "So you know that I shit myself sleeping next to you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was telling Paddy how at one stage we were back to back." And I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "Dude, I was saying how I woke up and you were just smiling at me. We were just in hysterics."
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Plenty of layers between you though.
Lots of yeah, that's what I said. I was like, "Mate, I had underpants, shorts, and trackies on."
Yep.
Plus there was probably some sort of blanket.
Yeah,
Plus
yeah.
there's all your barriers. So we're all sweet. But it was so funny.
Why was he in a Lions jersey?
I don't know. I think he just got caught up in the vibe.
Sure.
There's a lot of people like that. Just it's like, go the Lions. I'm like, brother, you are the most bogan sounding cunt at the stadium.
You're Australian.
Oh, I can't really talk at the moment. My sister just got back from Europe, and I had a message from her last night. I think she was yesterday morning. She was in Qatar airport, and it was, does Dad have a British and Irish Lions cap? She's like, "Don't worry, all good." I've got a British and Irish Lions cap on now. It's pretty cool.
You'd never wear it to a game against the Wallabies, though, would you?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah.
It's good though. So
it is good kit.
it's nice kit. Apparently they had a whole store at Qatar airport dedicated to it because they are sponsored by the Qatar Airways, I believe.
Probably a lot of people flying through there to get here.
Oh, 100%, dude.
The UK and stuff.
It'd be the main stop. But that was Saturday. Rewinding a little bit, Das. Went to the Jeeps luncheon on Friday.
Sorry, I'll just say, for context, people have no idea what we're talking about there as well. When Klutzy shit himself in bed, he slept next to Nick Paulson. That's
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Slept next to a mate. It was great.
And that was it, yeah. So that was them just connecting over poo in their pants, I guess.
It was good. Well, in mine, not his.
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't say their pants, yeah.
But, Friday had the Jeeps luncheon. Lots of fun.
Big business lunch guy.
Big business lunch guy. That's it. We were put on the table at the back. They said that as your caps get up, you get closer to the front. I'm like, Jesus, well, you know.
Aren't your caps through the roof?
182 is pretty good, Anthony. But pretty funny. Herbie's a very organised man. Very, very organised. And
Herbie being, what's his role? CEO or?
He's just like GM.
He just runs
He just runs Jeeps.
Yeah, Klutzy's dream job, basically.
Pretty much. And he gets up. We had Michael Atkinson, former player and stand commentator, as like our MC. And before he introduced him, he's like, "Yeah, look, I was about to get up here and say how much planning and how well organised we've been for this day and how it's going to be seamless, but that's completely out the fucking window. If you don't have a chair at the moment, please raise your hand and we'll get one to you soon." So they didn't put enough chairs out for us. Was that Howard Smith Wharves?
Klutzy's favourite place, Felons.
Quite funny drinking Lion Nathan beers at Felons.
Yeah.
there was not
Well, that's always been our knock on the venue, hasn't it been? The beers there. So
And mate, it was sensational having a few gold cans and whatnot on the balcony there. But we had some little gifts as well that they gave us. I got not just any type of can opener. You know the big long bar ones, the big solid silver ones, just branded in Jeeps either side.
Dude, who gave me? Oh, our friends Mitch and Evie just got back from a Europe trip. So funny. They gave me a Guinness bottle opener.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Guinness in a bottle?
No.
Interesting play there.
Yeah,
isn't
it is very interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have it over there. Surely not.
No, that's anyway. So that's just
So we had that, and then we also got like little keychains that have Jeeps, but then when you flip it around, it's a bottle opener. So I was like, wow, they really know their audience here.
yeah.
Stubby cooler.
You would have been in seventh heaven.
Mate, it was great. And I won the table. Well, there's 3 table prizes. I won the third one, which was the tie,
Oh, bang!
which I had numbers 6 and 9, so I was giggling the whole time.
And then you won.
And then I won. So, yeah, it turns out sex works. But fuck me, man. It was such a weird night, like a big night as well. We ended up at Mr. Percival's. That was just how it is. I'm not a big fan of Mr. Percival's.
So expensive.
Yeah, and it's just
Sensational spot though.
yeah, good spot, but just like absolute wankers
Yeah.
that go there. So that's why we were there. But we ended up going up to the QA hotel and just running amok up there.
Yeah, nice.
Tried to drag Herbie from the QA into the valley. Didn't go well.
Yep. Never going to go well, really, was it?
Ended up at Chattahoochee's, which is a country bar, which when I was there, I don't know if I was just too maggot or just not getting amongst
could have
it,
been.
but I really needed the higher BPM, beats per minute for...
You do get like that when you cross the threshold. You need
I
high
just need-
BPM.
yeah, so I called
Or
up
like Robbie Williams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something you can sing along to.
Something
or-
is just fun. So I called up my cousin, went to Eclipse nightclub.
Yeah, nice.
Now, I've got... The morning that this comes out, I've got to check up on my finger. And I heard it a little bit on Friday night. Some of our mates from Sydney were up, and Millie said to me on Saturday, she's like, I've heard people describe you as elusive, but I've never seen anything quite like it on a dance floor from someone your size before. It's like, thank you.
You should see me on the footy field.
I was trying to Melbourne shuffle. So I was shuffling
I'd
along.
pay to see that, dude.
I was shuffling, and then I just slipped, and I'd taken this off.
no.
And of course, my finger doesn't retract. So it's just gone bang.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
You'd
And
have been
then,
maggot too. If it was hurting when you were maggot, you know you're in stride.
yeah, Westy has a video where I'm coming up off the floor and then just start dancing. So, yeah, it was good fun. Had a nice tack yak in the toilet.
Nice. You were hungover on Saturday too.
Yeah, I was quite hungover on Saturday. That was probably because I drank a fair few beers at the
Piss.
Do you want me to go through the piss I drank?
Yeah.
So I had golds. I had
At the lunch, which you wouldn't have even had a count on them. There would have been
no, because
close
I was
to 20.
I was dual wielding golds and either red wine or rosé at the lunch.
dude,
so
that's
we were getting
crazy.
proper maggot.
Yeah.
Few rums, vodka lime soda for sure. There was a Guinness in there, lots of rum, and then met Adam Ashley Cooper on
Yeah,
the dance
nice.
floor.
Yeah.
which was really cool.
At Chattahoochee Bar.
No, at Eclipse.
Oh, what?
And he bought me a vodka lime soda.
Bang.
Obviously,
Skinny bitches, obviously. Athlete.
dude,
Yeah.
like he's so
obviously
hot.
spotted you and gone, this guy's an athlete. He'll have a
Bro,
vodka lime soda.
He's so hot.
Yeah.
And then they had a
He is
cruiser
hot.
going around. They were like, you'll finish this. I'm like, yep.
Yeah, I will.
Bang.
Yeah.
Just getting into it. So it was like all just a mix of different spirits and beers and wines. And I was BWS on the weekend. And
Call me big and orange. Yeah. So it was BWS.
yeah, it was fucked.
Did you scan your awards card at least?
No, because I would have racked up some points. That's
Yeah,
for
fucking
sure.
hell.
Yeah, woke up the next day and like Dad was very excited for the test match. So I was staying at my parents' place for the weekend, and he's trying to chat to me the next morning about, we could go out for breakfast and blah. I was like, just dying in bed.
That was also I noticed on Saturday, I think you sent a message in the group chat we have with the people from Sydney at like 11 a.m. being like man down. And then I didn't hear from you again until like, I don't know, 1:32 maybe.
Yeah. And then I got to the Caxton a little bit after 3 and we're just back on the horse. It was
One way to fix it.
Mate, I tell you what, we'll get more into the actual sports side of it on the sports show with Crow tomorrow. But the British and Irish Lions Caxton Street, the precinct, everything on game day was phenomenal. One of the coolest things I've ever experienced.
Everyone that I've spoken to has said the same thing. Like every single person.
Put it this way, like I obviously love going to Origin. The feeling inside that stadium pre-match was possibly better.
It was
than
Eclipse
Origin.
nightclub. It eclipsed it.
Oh, dude, it was fucking great. Like everyone's into the national anthem. There obviously wasn't a British and Irish Lions national anthem.
Yeah, true. What do they do? Just nothing.
Dude, they did the Aussie national, and everyone's like, "Why are we going first? Why are we going first?" And it's
well, they're not going to sing fucking.
They're not going to sing
a verse of each fucking thing, you idiots.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny. Maybe they seem to do "God Save the Queen."
Yeah,
but then that would probably cause some animosity in the team.
But maybe that's what we need.
That's what we need. But it was so crazy. Like they had just like real epic, like gladiator style music playing. And
it looked
like the light
in
shot.
there too.
Dude, and it was just red.
Yeah,
it was a sea of red. At the lunch the day before, we had a former Wallaby who's a Jeeps man, Matt Cobain, talk. And he played in the 2001 test at the Gabba, is when they did it 24 years ago in Brizzy. And they came out, and when you have a look at the footage, the entire stadium is red. And they said it was quite shocking as a national team to come out and see that. We were up in the section where all below us, that's South End, where the John Eales statue is.
Yep.
All red from tiers 1 to the top. Like it was fucking crazy.
That is wild.
But such a cool experience. I literally was doing the national anthem and shit, and like walking down, I was just like, this is so sick. Like I was just like thinking about like this only happens every so often.
How old would we have been last time? 18.
18.
Yeah. I don't even remember it.
Yeah, I hardly remember it as well.
No,
so that's why I was like, this is so fucking sick. And I was just like, just soaking up the atmos. But we're in the national anthem, and I was telling Jimmy and shit, I had to like stop because I just got overcome with all this emotion, and I was like, I might start bawling my eyes out here because this is just so fucking sick.
That's mad.
But it was just like everyone was getting amongst it. Geez, the British are lippy cunts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Different type of lip too, isn't it?
Yeah. There's like after the game, there's always next game, bud. Always next. Just tapping everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, congratulations.
Your
It takes
miserable
4
fucking-
countries to beat one by 8 points.
Yeah. And also,
Like-
have a look at the fucking weather, cunt.
Yeah.
Enjoy your flight home.
It's been Dad. It was pretty funny. So Dad being Dad, we're in the car park, caught up with Crow and a bunch of his mates, and Dad was with us. And then he was looking around and whatnot, and he saw this couple in British and Irish Lions gear. I reckon he spoke to him for 2 hours. Just did his thing and just went over, introduced himself, and they were just having a chat. This fella said 20 odd years ago, when he met his partner, like his wife, they tossed up between coming over here for a trip or heading somewhere else. And he said they went somewhere else. He said, if we made a decision, there is no way that we wouldn't have not moved here.
Yeah.
He was like, because Dad was like, how do you enjoy our winter? And he's like, this is perfect.
It's electric at the moment.
They're all just rocking around, no jumpers, no
Yeah, but
nothing.
get them back over here in December. The
Yeah. But I feel like you get used to it.
Yeah.
But like they were
can't
just
go
like,
outside.
nah, but they were just like, we're
Yeah.
standing outside at a pub before a football
July.
match in July, sinking piss, and it's not raining.
Yeah.
Like this is the greatest place
It's
ever.
extraordinary, yeah.
Met a couple of frothies from overseas actually.
There you go.
Which is pretty cool. A couple in the stadium. One big lad in particular, he's just loving life. And then when I was leaving at like 1 or 2 o'clock, there was a couple of young fellas at the gate. Apologies, I can't remember your names, but
Apologies, I can't remember your names. I was maggot.
I was pretty pissed. But
I was BWS.
there was a
Not an
couple
ad.
of them. One of them was following around the rest of the tour. Another bloke doing like an East Coast tour that ends in Darwin, then flying over to New Zealand. And the man must have some British charm on him because he met a bird in Sydney who's flying over to New Zealand to do the trip with him.
Hell yeah, dog.
I was like, that might get you back here.
Yeah.
Like
That might get you a visa, brother.
Yeah, it could get you a visa.
Residency or whatever the fuck it is.
Fucking
Yeah.
oath. Come to the good side.
Yep.
But it was so fucking sick, man. Like such a cool experience. And the different thing, like after let's say it's like a Broncos versus whoever game.
Eels on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're in the car park. you don't go up and talk to another Eels supporter about what
Shit,
you
no.
thought of the game afterwards.
You go, suck shit,
Yeah,
Gimp.
suck shit,
Yeah,
fuck
enjoy
off."
your fucking plane ride home to Parramatta tomorrow, you fucking
Exactly.
loser. Your club sucks.
I got stopped by
Sorry.
so many people in the car park just going, so what do you think of the game? And then we just had a chat about the game. They're like, oh, appreciate the chat, mate. You enjoy your night. And then they just, I'm like,
What do you think about the game? Well, I actually can't see past my nose, so you'll have
Yeah.
to fill me in.
I did make sure I wasn't maggot for the
Yeah,
game.
so you could remember
So I
it.
could
So-
remember
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
It was
that's
pretty fucking
great
cool.
shout.
A lot of other people were definitely other books.
not in
There was
the
some
same-
fella, Dad was saying, at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the Arvo, leaning on the back of Dad in the pisser line. If I stepped to the left, he was fucked.
Yeah, face down.
Straight over,
piss
see you
off.
later.
The Brits do love
6
sinking
again.
piss, don't they?
They do, but they're not good at handling their
No.
piss.
I'm not one to cast stones in that situation, but
I don't know.
geez,
but
I've
we
never been
will-
face down in a trough.
Well, look, there's potential for that this Saturday,
Well, I
but
was
that's
gonna,
another
I was going to
story.
bring that up. My Bucks party's on this weekend, Frothy. So if you see
Yeah.
me, take a wide berth.
Yep.
Stay the fuck away from me.
I've just got a message from one of the boys before who's put together some things as well, and it's very good.
Nice. I'm
Very,
excited.
very good.
I have
It's gonna be a lot of
for
fun.
the listeners out there. I have no fucking idea what's happening.
All I know now the only thing I can say is that I will be staying overnight with
Yep.
you and the chainsaw.
Yep.
So I will be because they needed a responsible adult to check out the next morning.
So my
So they've-
siblings aren't even staying there.
I don't think so because
Yeah, okay.
I think Louis got a 7 o'clock
Yeah,
flight
6,
home.
I heard. Yeah.
And then Eamon, I think, is going to go stay back at your dad's,
Yeah, okay.
possibly. But
I found that out yesterday. I said, "Do I need to do anything?" They're like, "Yeah, we'll pick you up at 10:45 or something on Friday, and you'll stay home." I think I'm staying at home on Friday, but then an apartment Saturday. So
yeah, correct.
that's all I know.
So Saturday night, I'm considering chaining you to me. With a
I actually
lock.
said to someone, I can't remember who it was. I said, "Yeah, Klutzy told me he's going to bring handcuffs and that I'm not allowed to leave." Until, well, if we're staying together there, then I can't really go
Yeah,
anywhere, can
exactly.
I? Yeah.
Yeah, but
I am
no,
partial
very
to a
excited.
fucking early night, so
Not this
yeah.
weekend,
Not
so
this
it'll be
weekend.
lovely.
Yeah.
But mate, Saturday for you.
Yeah, big day.
How was it?
So fucking good. Did my run on Saturday.
Fucked.
It was actually so sick. It was tough, but it was very fucking good. One funny story. Long story short, our good friend, the Fight Dietitian on Instagram, we've had him on the pod a while ago. He's right into his running as well, and he was sort of documenting his prep for the race. He basically put up all these details about how to carb load and things like that. So I was basically force feeding myself all day Friday, trying to make sure I had like as much food in me for Saturday. Woke up Saturday morning, have a bit of a routine when I go for a long run. Wake up about an hour early, smash Nutri-Grain and some electrolytes, and then have a black coffee and do a shit before I leave the house so I don't have to fucking do it on the run. So I woke up and I'm not even hungry because I literally would have had 4 bowls of
much
Nutri-Grain
food,
on
yeah.
Friday, like as snacks, like just trying to get fucking shit in on top of my other food. So woke up Saturday morning, not hungry. I was like, got to eat Nutri-Grain, electrolytes. I was like, ugh. And I was like, oh, I really need to do a shit. Didn't feel like it, but I was like, I need to, otherwise I'm going to need to shit on this run. Black coffee, and then I'm sitting on the toilet for 20 minutes and just nothing. I was like, fuck my life.
Yeah, that's so shit.
Anyway, get to the start. There's Portaloos, huge fucking queue. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Like, fuck it. Because I didn't even really need to shit either. Like, I was like, I'm not going to stand in line for an hour to then go and sit in this Portaloo and not be able to
Not
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Take off, probably about an hour in, 9 kilometers, coming up this ridge, and there's a single Portaloo, and I see someone exit it, and there's no one around it. I was like, fuck yeah, no line. Like, now's my opportunity. This is trail running as well, so there's not like stuff around everywhere.
Yeah.
Sat down, did like half a shit. I was like, whatever, that'll do. Kept going, run on, had a couple of checkpoints, got to the 32 kilometer mark, and after that, there wasn't another checkpoint until the end, and I still had probably 3.5 hours of running to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I'm gonna shit again, it's either now or in the bushes.
Yeah.
So you can imagine I'm fucking just run 32 Ks up a fucking mountain, stinking like shit, sore, blah, blah, blah. Get into this fucking Portaloo, which I was actually surprised by how clean it was, but I figure everyone was doing the race, so like no one's going to walk in there and trash it.
Yeah.
Anyway, got my shit out, like did my shit, start running again out of the checkpoint. I'm like, oh, fuck, what's that? You know when you like roll your ankle a little bit and you like go over and it half rolls and you get like the pain that you've rolled it, but it goes away if you keep moving.
Yeah.
That's what I had, but it was like a stinging on my ball sack and I was like, oh no. And I'm like,
ball chafe.
I'm like pinching my nuts basically running along. Green ant in my pants from having my shorts on the ground in the portaloo when I did a shit. Bit me on the nutsack twice, cunt.
No.
Two times I got bitten by a green ant on the ball sack. Dude. And then I'm trying to fucking find the cunt and like torture.
That's
absolute
so
torture.
fucked.
But yeah, got it done. It was pretty good. Don't know what else to say. Like it was.
How was the welt though? Like, could Rach differentiate between your cock and the bite?
It was actually funny. I got home. Rach had a hens party on Saturday. Funnily enough, felons were at the top of at the finish line with their brew chat. They had cans, and I had one of their beers. And I was feeling okay, and then got home. Fuck, it was a cracking afternoon on Saturday afternoon. And I was like, oh, my legs were like pretty fucked, but not too bad. I was like, I don't know if I can go and stand in the Caxton car park all night. Like, I don't think I've got that in me, but I do feel like having a beer and watching this game. So I fired off a few messages to people who like live near me to see like, does anyone want to come over or go to the pub or something? Anyway, fired off a few messages, got in, had a shower. I was like caked in mud and shit. Had my shower, put some pants on and laid down in the bed and it was all over. Like people started responding to me like, yeah. And I was like, nah, I have just like completely capitulated.
I'm dead.
And then I treated myself to a big arch, which not a fucking Macca's paid ad. We've never been paid a cent from McDonald's. But the new McDonald's burger has our group chat in a fucking... has our nuts in a vice, basically. Like,
it's good.
It is a great burger.
Good.
We've got
I'm considering having two after this.
We've got the elusive double arch club. Yeah, I think there's only one in there at the moment, isn't there? Sam. I reckon Sunday I'm going to give it a go when I'm fucking dusty as fuck.
Thinking about it right now.
It's surprisingly heavy, the burger. Like, surprisingly heavy.
For a new item, it's quite good as well.
It is really good. So, yeah, had one of those. And then, mate, I could barely keep my eyes open watching the fucking footy. I was watching it in bed on my laptop, just like, fucked. Yeah. Woke up drenched in sweat, which I assumed was because I'd done the run, but I'm now learning that everyone who has the arch has that happen to them. So that could be a side effect of the burger.
Dude, I haven't thought of this, but I actually put the fan on at mum and dad's the other night, and I did have an arch post footy here.
So you've arched before?
I have arched before.
Not double arched.
I haven't double arched. I arched at 2 a.m. with James Exelby.
Yep. I arched and 6 nuggets, which is big for me. I'm not a big eater.
I'm a big eater, right?
Yeah.
I arched.
Yeah, I know.
I large arched. And I double cheesed. And I could barely finish the double cheeseburger.
Yeah, okay.
And then Jimmy bought 40 nuggets to split between the four of us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I did not touch a single nugget. And I didn't finish my chips.
I still have head noise about stealing nuggets that time with that crew.
Oh, that's all right. Now he just buys them all the time. I was like, I don't want the nuggets. I don't want the nuggets. And he's like, take them home to your dog. Like, what's your dog's name?
Superman.
Oh, it's cute. Oh, it's fucked. It's so fucked.
Oh, I would like to see a double arch attempt from you though.
Yeah, I reckon I could do it tonight.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should do
You should film it.
It's not a large
Time
meal plus an arch. It's just two arches.
See, I did the large meal with the 6 nuggets, so maybe I could do 2 arches. Although that, like, I was particularly hungry after the run, obviously. But yeah, it was fucking tough run. Took me nearly 8 hours, which is a fucking long time. But we got it done.
Yeah,
I pulled up pretty good. My toes are sore from jamming in the top of my shoes, but other than that, I'm fine.
Dar sent a video to me. I was like, how you holding up? And it was just him.
Dude, yeah.
Could not lift his legs, just shuffling. And I was like, fuck.
Dude, this is so embarrassing. I'm about to say this, but talking about you getting emotional listening to the national anthem.
Yeah.
Part of the run, I started with no headphones on, and then I put them in at probably like the 20K mark and was running for a bit. And then from like 30 to 40, that had no phone reception because we were like pretty deep in the bush, and I just left them in my ears. Like it was silence. My music stopped, but I just kept running. And then when I came like back up onto the path, I was about 42 Ks in or something, and I knew I was home. It was basically downhill from there, and there was one more hill climb. I was like, I got to get up that, but whatever. And as I came back up onto the path, I was like, holy fuck, I'm going to finish this. My music kicked back in, and I got like 20 text messages from people just being like, fucking keep going, blah, blah. And my AirPods AirPods read them out one by one, and I started crying on the run.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
But dude, like it's such a we were chatting to Jaden the other week, and he said when he did his first one, he got to the top, and just bawled his eyes out. That's it's a huge run, dude.
Fucked. Shout out to our mate 40 as well, who did the 100. So he did 106 kilometers and then got home and slept in his kit. That's one thing I will say I've figured out.
32nd overall for 40.
Insane. And Jaden, what about Jaden?
Jaden was 12.
Yeah, crazy.
So fucked.
One thing I found out about trail running is I've only ever trained with like one or two friends, so you don't run in a group.
Yeah.
But every cunt, and I would have been exactly the same. Fuck, everyone stinks, cunt. Like,
yeah, it'd be so gross.
Rank.
Dude, I would hate to smell myself.
Because you're like right behind someone and just fucking coughing.
Did you beat the old chick?
Yeah, I got her.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I
Fuck
was
you.
chasing her for ages.
Jas was like messaging us throughout the thing, just being like, this chick's like 100 meters ahead of me.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
just kept
beat her.
like tic-tac-toeing and I got her at the end. I actually felt really bad. There was one section where it was really skinny, like single trail, and it was windy and up and down. And there was like a young girl at the front and then that chick and me, and we were all within like 5 meters of each other, like single file. And we got back out onto the open trail and the young girl at the front got out and just burst into tears and like couldn't breathe properly and shit. And I think she like didn't want to slow down because we were behind her.
Right.
So we like pushed her through really fast and she got out. She was and I was
always next to you, love.
I was like, see ya.
Yeah.
The fucking hill.
Drop the shoulder, get it out of my way.
Yeah, it was fucking gnarly. Dude, some people as well, like, I did a fair bit of training out there. Some of the chat on the way out, people are like, yeah, I haven't run more than 10Ks before, blah, blah. Like, they would have just been, it would have been the worst day of their lives.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I saw like 40, for example, I think 15 hours to do the 100Ks.
Insane. And that's like
106Ks
so
he did.
fast, dude.
Dude, and that's...
I think our friend Toby did nearly 18 hours, so.
Yeah.
Like, that's 2.5 hours longer than 40. That's
fucked.
such a long time.
It's just like, why?
Yeah. I'm keen now, but like, I'm like,
Are you going to do the 100?
Yeah. I don't know when. Like, there's no way I could even get close
Next
anytime soon. Yeah, it'd be a next year job. But yeah, I'm keen to push myself to the limits and see what happens.
It's insane, dude. Like, it's just such a long way.
Yeah, it is. But
here I am being like, wow, 5Ks, let's go.
Yeah, but stepping stones, just got to start somewhere.
Stepping stones.
Yeah. I didn't just run 50Ks over, and I've been running since like COVID now. So
I'd love to just be able to do 5Ks straight.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Big Benny as well.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Doing the damn
got
thing.
His PB.
PBs, everything like that. He's fucking killing it.
He's flying.
Lockie Olm, if you could run 5Ks straight, then fucking film it and show us, you cunt. Because Benny's got fucking ticker that you don't. Go, Benny. I'm with fucking Benny.
I stand with Benny.
I stand with Benny. You keep fucking kicking goals, brother. Love your work, mate. Now, I want to go on to something Darcy.
Are you fired up now?
I am fired up. And I'm fired up in something so fucking funny, but just fucked as well. It's the meme of the century at the moment, the CEO.
Yep, at the Coldplay concert.
So Yahoo posted their thing here, what was meant to be a lighthearted moment during Coldplay's Wednesday night concert turned into the public relations disaster for a high-flying CEO. During the band's performance at Gillette Stadium up the Patriots in
Matt.
Boston, frontman Chris Martin decided to spice things up with the kiss cam. Now, as we all know, and if you don't,
You've been living under a rock.
Andy Byron, the married CEO of Astronomer, which is a software company, was with his chief people officer, the CEO.
Head of HR.
And head of HR at the concert. Everyone is... Dude, the next day on ESPN, their morning show, their first show of the day, I don't know if you've seen it, the two hosts... It's an empty studio and they pan around to the two blokes and they do it. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to kick things off. Mate, absolutely ridiculous. Like, first of all, don't cheat on your partner.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Second of all, maybe don't hug at a concert when there's a kiss cam going around.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not sure if this is legit or not, Darcy, but there was a statement from the CEO. And this is what the statement reads. I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and the disappointment it's caused. What was supposed to be a night of mutual joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage. I want to sincerely apologise to my wife, my family and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father and as a leader. Not who I want to be or how I want to represent the company I help build. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability and to figure out the next steps. Personally and professionally, I ask for privacy as I navigate that process. Okay, fair enough. Seems legit. The next part of this absolutely rocked me. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle. As a friend once said, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Andy. Makes me think it's a piss take. But if it's real and he has...
Dude, I heard they're trying to sue Coldplay.
Yeah, they're trying to sue Coldplay for filming without consent. Like... Brother, you bought a ticket that I'm pretty sure in the T's and C's says may be filmed.
Also, Coldplay didn't broadcast it. Someone fucking filmed it and put it on TikTok, brother.
Exactly, bro.
It's not fucking Coldplay that did it.
It's not, yeah, look.
Don't play the victim.
Don't play the victim. Don't cheat on your missus. Stop
Also,
being an
you're
idiot.
a fucking CEO of a software company. The last thing you need is a bit more cash, cunt.
Yeah, exactly. Like, apparently it's valued at $1 billion, but I saw like there's been some great tweets. One of my favorite ones was astronomers should actually be happy about this because who the fuck knew what astronomer was before this?
Maybe it's a fucking PR play.
It could be, and if it is, we've all been fooled.
There you go.
But at the lunch the other day, Das, one of the boys came up to me and said, on the podcast, you need to do a comparison and say who's hornier between this guy and Wayne Carey. Have you heard about Wayne Carey?
Potentially, yeah.
There's a video where...
Yeah, dude, I reckon this video is a G up if it's the one I've seen. Not that it's fake, but yeah.
Well, because the chick that's in the video has come out and said it's like ruined her and that she's sorry for her actions and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, really?
Because these chicks were there and they said, in the toilets, we heard two people, quote, grunting like pigs. And then you see this chick come out and she's like wiping the face down and stuff.
2 minutes later.
2 minutes later, Wayne Carey comes out at a winery
so horny,
in Toorak.
dude.
Yeah.
Bathroom winery is pretty fucking...
It's very horny.
I think that's hornier than the concert. If they were rooting at the concert, maybe different story.
Very, very horny.
But like...
Dude, the horniest thing I've ever heard of... I think Wayne Carey's a lot hornier there because those two aren't in the act.
Yep.
The horniest thing I've ever heard of, though, that I'd like to throw in there as the horniest act on a night out that I've heard of. That Lord of the Drinks up on Caxton Street. I was there one night... And there was all these people that came in on a bar crawl, and it was with the previous owners who I don't think I could control people very well. They never had security there. It just got so out of hand. Like we had mates just like yak in the corner and in pot plants and stuff, like proper fucking feral stuff. But I was there with Caitlin and and a couple of her mates, and one of her friends comes out and goes, "Oh my God, like, have you guys been back there?" I'm like, yeah, like the toilets. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's like unisex. It's like you push open these little doors, saloon doors. She said there's just a dude who's got some chick bent over, just rooting in the middle, waiting for the toilet. It's like, wait till the toilet's open, bro. Like, imagine that.
I've never been that horny,
I've never been that horny.
And I've been horny.
Oh, no, definitely not. But can you imagine that? Imagine you going to take a piss and you're just seeing someone bent over on a wall through a salon door at Lord of the Drinks.
I'm trying to think of the horniest thing I've ever seen, but like...
Pretty insane. But...
Tell us the horniest thing you've ever seen in the comments.
Tell us the horniest thing you've ever seen in the comments. Now, some comments apparently have been getting flags on Spotify.
You're going to have some fun drawing a fucking someone's first.
Oh, dude. I had a look at one the other day that I think is the best.
The current front runner.
Yeah, current front runner, and I can't not do it. Also, we'll get into it on Monday, but Joey has reached out as well about shaking the cock to the roof. So shout out to you, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think CEO, dumb. Wayne Carey, horny. Very, very horny.
Also dumb, but definitely
now,
hornier than
we're not
dumb.
doing it today, but I'd like to think of like where would we put where would we put Wayne Carey on
a list of
celebrity cock off?
Oh,
because like that's
there,
horny,
dude.
and you're not doing that horny act
unless you have a great cock.
Unless you got a great cock,
like you're not getting your cock out in a winery bathroom for someone to go, "Fuck, is that it?"
Now I'm also not sure if Wayne's in a relationship.
I think he might be.
Oh, okay, that's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
But he's
Probably
also very horny. And he's probably got a big cock.
Dude, you know who needs to go on the cock off? Again, not doing it today. Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
holy,
dude.
his dick is fucking... Dude, I saw this on yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
I won't say who it is. I'll tell you after. They're like, Can you show me that photo of Conor McGregor that you were talking about on the podcast? I can't find it anywhere. I was like, yeah, I can actually.
Yes.
The dumbbell one's incredible.
Yeah, see, I've only seen the one where he's just chilling there.
Oh, it's in Saddle Club.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to go back and
He's
have
got a
look.
dumbbell legit hanging off his dick.
That
Like, it's like tied, it's like hanging and then it's strapped around his hard
Dude,
cock.
I've only ever seen.
Like hard
I think
cock.
I've spoken about this before, but one of the boys from Dolby last year when they won the A grade comp, Snooze showed me a photo of him with his cock in the trophy.
Yeah.
And the trophy's bouncing up and down on the cock. That's an impressive knob.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
I'd like to add that man
To
to
the
celebrity cock off
Yeah.
because he's the master Wheatman. The master Wheatman is up there for me. But Das, one more thing I want to update people
This
on.
is Peter.
This is Peter.
Prostate pleaser.
A few points from today's finger yarns.
Yep, which people will know from Monday.
If you go back to Monday, Peter did his first double dribble and it was fucking hilarious. Massive fan of Peter. But he had a couple of points. If you want to listen to it, pause now, go back to Monday, have a listen to that show and come back.
I think it was the first call or second call or something, so you don't have to go far.
But he said the dog had surgery on its hips and made a full recovery.
Bang! Get in.
Dad didn't end up buying the trailer. He couldn't face going back to the scene of the incident. My mate didn't end up falling off the roof when he slid down the sheet. So
That's good.
all came out all right in the end.
Dude, that could have been that. We could have
So
had
fucked.
Dad lost his finger, dead dog, and old mate fell off the roof and broke his back.
Could have had a lot of bad things happening, but
Thanks for the update, Peter.
yeah, all fucking wild.
Yep.
Fucking wild.
But yeah, make sure wherever you're listening, Spotify, YouTube, you comment below. Tell us the horniest thing you've ever done. Is that what we said? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Or the horniest you've ever been, or the horniest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah. And what do you reckon a prize should be?
I don't know. Something horny.
An expired condom.
Yeah, we got one from the Paris Village on my desk.
You're going to get that up.
Yeah, I think if there's two there, I'll give it up. I would like to keep one. That's a treasured. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's a fucking treasured.
I've got it at home in my special box.
Well, like when people go, how'd you get that? Well, actually, my friend, the Olympian, just bought it back for me from Paris. So.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so funny. Sorry to tangents, we're about to finish. Zach Stubblety Cook, who we're referring to at the moment, came to our support on the weekend at the race.
Legend.
And one of my other mates, Grommy, was there at the end, and we were talking about something. And someone said something about those, those compression boots you put on your legs. And Grommy was like, yeah, because Grommy's a physio. He's like, yeah, they're pretty good. I just don't know if like I'd pay to buy them because they're quite expensive. And Zach's like, yeah, I've got a pair. And I was like, yeah, but you fucking have been to 2 Olympics, bro. Like, I just went for a run for fun. Like, there's different levels. You could probably justify the expense of the scientific sporting recovery stuff.
I'm pretty sure good old Trelly, who's on OFD, but they don't show his face because it's, I don't know, they're weird. But I saw him the other week. His hamstrings are fucked. I'm pretty sure that's why he stopped playing footy. But he's back, and he had this huge compression thing around it. Apparently, his mum's like a whizzio of a whizzio of a physio. Whiz of a physio. A whizzio of a physio.
You said whizzio of a fizz. That's so funny.
Yeah. Whiz of a physio.
Yeah.
As soon as I said that as well, I was like, fuck. Not good on the words. Anytime. But yeah, he had this huge thing, and they reckon that like it's if you got dodgy hammies,
I've used them before. They do feel good, but I use it like one time for 15
maybe I need
minutes,
it for butt flicks.
Maybe.
Actually, I reckon I need to.
They're called like Normatec or something. I don't know.
I need to get 2.
They're sort of like the blood pressure thing.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that, but for your whole leg.
Yeah, I think I might investigate using them.
Yeah.
Could be very, very good.
Could be very, very
Could
good.
be very, very good, but who knows?
Who does know? Thank you all for listening. We'll be back with Jack Cronin tomorrow. We've got to remember to bring up the scab on his knee, Josh. For those listening, tune in because it's fucking such a good yarn. We heard about it off camera last week and we forgot to talk about it, so it won't be slipping past us this week, that's for sure.
That's it.
Anyway.
Stay horny, bird is the word. Have a lovely Wednesday and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.